right? That's also the thing. The higher you climb, the different decks you see. So playing at 2600 MMR is so different from playing at 2400. Just both the quality of the players, but also the types of decks that the players are playing. Okay. We can just use Kyren to consume things. I guess that's... oh, jeez. Okay. So we mulligan Foglet for sure. Isn't that guy a sniper? He might be. I have no idea. Red coin with Brewer's free win against Croc with a decent hand. Red coin is way better. Yes, I agree. I think Croc does poorly against a lot of Skeletal lists because they don't run tall units. So the decks that Brewer are soft, Brewer and Eithne for that matter, are soft to are like Svalblood, I guess Herald, and Arnjolf. This guy's a sniper? Great. Lovely. It's just kind of the reality of the game, right? There's no way to really ban snipers. So, hopefully they don't run Geralt. Because it's technically not illegal. It's just really bad sportsmanship. So... yeah, if they have Geralt, we're probably losing, but we might be able to win round 1 like this. I'm just gonna go for the Manticore Venom, I think. It's not gonna get much better than this. Fetches the Roach. Wipes their entire board. Denies Swordmaster. Yeah, alright, so they just pass. It's good. We have a shot, I guess, because they gave us a long round. So we just dry past them, right? I don't know, actually. I don't know what does better in the long round, Queen or Eithne. I feel like we do go into the long round against Eithne, though. Even though Eithne does have a scary long round. It's close. We could also like Caranthi or Detlaf and try to go for some sort of bleed. Maybe we try for the 2-0. Okay, you know what? I think he has a strong enough long round that I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna try for a 2-0. Maybe this will fail horribly. Maybe we're gonna lose the game because of this, but we try things, right? This season doesn't really matter at all, so I'm fine. See, we got a Mullane out of them, so now we can consider passing and not feel too bad, right? We traded Barbagazi for Mullane. Yeah, okay. So that does mean our bleed's a little worse, right? Because they're gonna out-tempo us. He knows my hands is probably a loss. We'll see about that. It's not necessarily... it's certainly a huge advantage, right? If they can see the hand, but... sniping doesn't make you a better player. If I play Arcaspore, I'm almost certainly going to lose card advantage. I'm just thinking whether I want to Karanthe or Detlaf or not. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just pass and go into the long round. We got one more gold out of them than we otherwise would have. So, yeah, they get to play the carryover with the Gabor, of course. Nothing we can do about that. And the Ithne. So they get the double carryover play. Ugh. We're gonna hope their round 3 hand's not just completely godlike, and we can get away with like some sort of queen setup. Man, it'd be nice to draw some of our golds, right? Alright. Close enough. Milva. Okay, so they don't have Sheldon. The Ithne actually won on Milva. It's good to know. So we still have 3 golds in the deck. That's super annoying. You finished first faction placements this month with 2451. What do you recommend for next faction? That's really good, actually. 2451. It's above average, right? That means you're winning more than you're losing. But in terms of what your next faction should be, I mean, I should have put this in the range row. Whoops. Honestly, that depends on you, right? That depends on what you feel like playing. It doesn't really matter because you need to play 4 factions anyways. You can do some tricky metagaming, potentially, right? You can... there's the Banish. I kind of expected the Banish, right? You can definitely do some metagaming and figure it out that way. But also... yeah, I mean, honestly, you can just play what you want and it's probably fine. What's this hype about Herald out of nowhere? Herald's kind of like Svalblood. It has more points, but it has less consistency. So a lot of people are playing it right now because it wins some of the matchups that Svalblood struggles with, or at least has a better time in those matchups. They have a lot of points on board, huh? Do we just drop the K-Ren now? They could have Geralt, which would make it much worse. Maybe we just drop the Crone. Yeah, I tried to deny Tree a little bit. Nothing changed in his favor, but the metagame adapts, right? Even if they don't make any changes, people find discover decks, people realize this is slightly better, the metagame settles, the metagame is constantly changing, and I'm not going to say Herald's better than Svalblood, because Svalblood has a lot of consistency and is pretty decent, honestly, all things considered. Just that I think Herald is kind of in vogue right now because it has some nice matchups. I think we Naglfar here. It really sucks that we don't have either of our other Crones. We're missing out on a lot of points here. I was really hoping for ale. What is this bullshit? I don't really want to use the Brewis because that plays into Geralt. Ale was the card we wanted. It was a 1/3 chance to miss, and we missed. Because Ale, we could ping the volunteers, set up our Glusty, right? As it is, we're gonna have a pretty small Glusty, and that might lose us the game. Yeah, Cyclops, exactly. That's why. We need something for Cyclops anyways. Gimpy, okay. Still not a good Glusty yet. So we Purify here, of course. We're down so many points that if they have Geralt, they just win anyways, right? We can't even play around Geralt, not realistically. We need both Kayran and Glusty to get full value to win here. To even have a shot at winning, I should say. This is Regis. Of course it is. Alright, well... Kayran time, I guess. We can kind of play around Geralt now. There's that. Right? Oh, if they have Oak, they can't kill Kayran with Oak. So we play around Geralt, I think. Right, I don't think they have a way to kill the Kayran. They could have a lock, which would be insane, but why wouldn't they just block that laugh? Yeah, so I think we play around Geralt because we can. Alright, who sniped who? You want to take that back? Is this enough points? I don't know, I'm too lazy to do the math. I hope so. Yes, just barely. Cool. They actually let us play around Geralt by doing that. Oh, man. That was the only way we win that game. If they have Oak, we lose it for sure, right? So we had to take the chance. It's not like oh my god, I made this crazy soul read. It's literally that was our only way to win the game. So there was no reason not to go for it. Because if they have Oak, we lose anyways. We just don't have the points. So yeah.